everyone, and welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon Doubles Battlespot here on the Pokemon Doubles Battlespot ladder, obviously. And this week we have a new team consisting of Mega Alakazam, Clefairy, Gyarados, Landorus, Therian, Tapu Koko, and Bisharp. So the idea came for this team. I've been wanting to use Mega Alakazam in the new game, and even though he came out when the game is out, he's actually the first Megastone you get in the game. I haven't used him yet. So I decided I'm going to use Mega Alakazam this week. And then the idea is for the rest of the team. I wanted a Dark type to... Why did I want a Dark type? Oh, to take Dark and Ghost type moves that Alakazam can't. And I haven't used Bisharp in a long time, and I haven't seen other people using him. And I remember Bisharp being pretty good. So I decided I'm gonna bring Bisharp. Clefairy is to draw attacks away from Alakazam, so Alakazam can just blast things while Clefairy is protecting him. Gyarados was my Intimidator to help, again, keep Alakazam alive. Landorus showed up as well, so we have two Intimidators, and then we have Tapu Koko, because he's good. So let's get into this. A lot of really fast Pokemon on this team. I'm trying to remember... No, I don't have Sword Stance on the Bisharp. I know I don't have Sword Stance on Bisharp, but I was trying to remember if I had it on the original team that I was using on Showdown when I was testing, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. So, and it's Choice Scarf Landorus, so it's really fast, Landorus, all the good stuff. But we do have Icy Wind on Clefairy if it does come down to it. So let's see if we can find an opponent here. The Battlespot did just, like, get worked on, so I don't know if we'll find anybody. I'm hoping we do. Hopefully people are coming back to Battlespot now. Or maybe not. Or mayhaps not. We're actually sitting pretty good on the Battlespot ladder. I think this is the highest I am on any ladder. I don't know. I wasn't looking at my VGC stuff when I was doing that earlier, but 1740 rated player from Japan. So it's not going to be easy for our first match with this team. We see a Whimsicott, Terrakion, Charizard, Landorus, Therian, Aegislash, and Amoonguss. So I kind of want to bring Alakazam. We do have Psychic for the Terrakion, we have Hidden Power Ice for the Landorus, and Shadow Ball for the Aegislash. And Psychic for the Amoonguss as well, so I really, really, really want to bring Alakazam. So I'm going to lead Alakazam. And then I want to protect my Alakazam. So, the things we have to worry about is the Charizard kind of, and the Aegislash mostly. As well as kind of the Landorus. We outspeed Adam at Choice Scarf Landorus, but not Jolly Choice Scarf. So I could go Bisharp, because that'd really protect us against the Aegislash. Yeah, let's go Bisharp. And I'll bring... No, actually, we'll go Landorus. I'll bring Tapu Koko and Gyarados. That's what I'm thinking, boys. So, I could see Charizard and Landorus lead for my opponent, possibly. Or Aegislash could even lead, I don't know. Did I bring Yeah, I brought Tapu Koko. So Tapu Koko can kind of save us from Amoonguss, if Amoonguss wants to go for Spore. That's the nice thing about Tapu Koko. If we get National Dex for Pokemon VGC 2017, I think Amoonguss might not show up as much just because Tapu Koko is going to be so used. So we're going to see Aegislash Charizard. We'll see Landorus get the Intimidate off, which doesn't matter on either of these Pokemon. But what I am going to do, I'll Mega Evolve my Alakazam, and I'm going to protect it this turn, because there's no way I break through the Aegislash. And I'm going to Rock Slide with the Landorus. This Aegislash could have Wide Guard, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, Shadow Ball will not take out Aegislash in this form. There's no way. There's no way. Non-stab. But we can trace... I guess we'll just trace Blaze or Solar Power, whichever thing this Charizard has, which could be useful. If no, Blaze only boosts Fire-type moves, doesn't it? Yeah, it doesn't boost every move. So never mind. Blaze will be a waste of my time. But... So what Alakazam gets, we're getting a terrible ability. We do get Blaze, because we can't get King Shield, so I don't even think it'll try to get it. And we do see the Mega Charizard Y. So Charizard might protect, but I'm assuming if Aegislash has Wide Guard, it's going to go for it here. My Alakazam protects, obviously. Obviously. Aegislash, do you have Wide Guard? You do have Wide Guard. So that will make sure that my Alakazam stays protected for the most part. I mean, obviously we still have to worry about the Charizard. We're going to see Heat Wave come out. It's going to hit my Landorus, and it's going to do a ton of damage. It's going to be sad, but we do live it. So now I go for Psychic into Charizard and Rock Slide as well. We're getting rid of this Charizard this turn. I do not care. I don't know. That probably wasn't the best play. I mean, I expect my opponent to expect me to be like, oh, he's Wide Guarding, don't Rock Slide him anymore. But I don't even know that Psychic takes out the Charizard. But he doesn't Wide Guard here, so do a little bit of damage to the Charizard. We get the Rock Slide off, connect with both Pokemon. So now we have to hope that we flinch the Aegislash, because it didn't go for the Wide Guard this turn. So it's probably attacking my Alakazam. It flinches. It went for Toxic, because it didn't switch shields, or it didn't switch into Blade form. So either went for Toxic, or maybe Thunder Wave. I'm assuming Toxic, because that's what most Aegislash have. And my battery's dying. I just had this thing plugged in for how long? Let me do that. And while I'm thinking, I'll think out loud, obviously, for you guys. Well, this Whimsicott could Encore my Alakazam. I also really don't want to leave Landorus in. So what I'm thinking is I protect my Alakazam. What Pokemon did I bring? Tapu Koko and Gyarados. Neither Pokemon are really good against the Aegislash. We've seen Wide Guard Toxic, probably his King Shield, and then one attacking move. So would it be Flash Cannon or Shadow Ball? I'd assume Flash Cannon. But being that it's toxic, I don't think it has weakness policy. So I'm going to Shadow Ball the Aegislash. And I'll switch the Landorus for the Whimsicott just because I don't want to be Rock Sliding anymore. Landorus for the Gyarados, sorry. And if it is physical Aegislash for some weird reason, we get the Intimidate off. Typically, Aegislash aren't physical. They were for a while, but then they switched over because of Intimidate and Will-O-Wisp. We're going to see Tailwind come out from Whimsicott, which isn't great for the Aegislash because I don't know that it still outspeeds my Alakazam. Shadow Ball does a ton of damage to it still. No weakness policy. It is a Z move, and we're going to see the Ghostium Z. So unless this is like a... No, it's... Okay, yep, stance change. It's very interesting. I haven't seen Aegislash do a Z move before. So it's going to be Shadow Ball. I don't know if it's hitting the Landorus or the Alakazam. It does hit the Alakazam. In my opinion, a waste of a Z move. Maybe was expecting me to protect. So we do know the Aegislash is Z move now. And we got some damage off with the Shadow Ball. So unfortunately we faint there. I could bring in my Tapu Koko or my Landorus. I'm going to bring in Tapu Koko just because I don't want Landorus to faint to Whimsicott. I'm assuming it's special Aegislash at this point. We get the Electric Surge off. I'm going to go for my Z move of... Oops, wrong Gigavolt. I want the Thunderbolt Gigavolt because it does more damage. I'm going to hit the Aegislash in case he tries to King Shield. Then I will Ice Fang the Whimsicott. I'm not going to bother Dragon Dancing because, again, I don't want to get Encored into it because that'd be annoying. That would be rather annoying, and I'd rather that didn't happen. So Whimsicott will protect this turn. Does Aegislash also protect? It doesn't, so it's just straight up dead. So I wasted my Z move too. So we're both just wasting Z moves. I'm going to turn down my volume so I'm not getting like echoes. Except I can't because my hands are so sweaty. Oh no. Oh no. Turn down my volume. Because I listen through it through my speakers now instead of on a headset. So Aegislash is dead. I don't know what I was expecting to do. Maybe take out my Tapu Koko, but... Go for Ice Fang. And the Whimsicott cannot Encore into a Z move, which is really nice. I'm really hoping the last Pokemon's Terrakion, because that means my Landorus will be able to take it on. Perfect. It is Terrakion. So my Landers can take it on as well as my Tapu Koko. I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam. And then I'm going to Ice Fang the Whimsicott. So I want to get rid of that thing. Terrakion, probably just... Oh, Barnacles. I forgot about Beat Up. I completely forgot about Beat Up Whimsicott. And typically when they do use Beat Up Whimsicott, it's going to be what they lead with. Very interesting. Oh, but he only gets 2 boosts. I mean, it's still 2 boosts on a Terrakion, and he's Rock Slide, which is going to knock out Gyarados. Tapu Koko, can you live? Thank you. Don't flinch. That is rather annoying. But yeah, it's only 2. That's why they usually lead with it, because then they'll have 4 Pokemon and get 4 boosts instead of just 2, like they're doing now. So, Dazzling Gleam does nice damage. Sunlight fades. My Landorus comes in. My Landorus comes in. Intimidate, which will bring Terrakion down to +1. Did Tailwind Peter out there? They still have it. They still have it for a turn. So this is an unfortunate thing, because if I protect Tapu Koko, they can just knock out Landorus. So I have to go for Dazzling Gleam here. Or they could just... See, here's the 2 options. He could just knock out my Landorus, or he could double protect and then let my Landorus knock out my Tapu Koko. I'm just going to go for it. Dazzling Gleam, Earthquake. I mean, you can just Rock Slide probably. Oh, you can Beat Up again too, I guess. Damn it. Oh, damn it. I mean, even if I had protected my Tapu Koko so that the Tailwind goes away, either Whimsicott could Encore me into Protect, or he has to miss Rock Slide here. Miss on one of them. Of course not. If I had protected, he could Encore me into it after Tailwind was gone anyway. So, you know, what can you do? What can you do? What could I have done? I mean, even if I had protected Alakazam, I think the Z move would have blasted him, just because Alakazam's so frail that I don't know what that damage is through a Protect. This is rather unfortunate, but what can you do? What can you do? I guess I could, well, yeah, I could have Psychicked the Charizard the first turn, I guess. Or I could have just bit the bully and went for Shadow Ball. It was all knowing what that Aegislash was, and I didn't know, so there's really no way I could have made it around that without being super ballsy, so whatever. We'll just move on to the next one. Like I said, that was a hard matchup to go up against our first battle with this team. It was a high-rated opponent, and they played very well. We have a 1621 rated player from Japan as our second game, and it's going to be against Lucario, Whimsicott, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Koko, Heatran, Tapu Fini. All the Tapus except for Tapu Lele, which is interesting, because Tapu Lele is one of the better of the Tapus. And he's got 2 Steel types, 4 Fairy types. Wow. Alright. If I had a Poison type... Ooh, do I have... Wait, do I have a Poison type? I don't have Poison type on this team, unfortunately. So... Taurus is making an awful lot of noise today. I was going to say I could bring Landorus, but with the Tapu Bulu, but we can just change terrains on him, so it doesn't really matter. So I want to bring Landorus. Alakazam, not as much. I do like Bisharp, kind of. The Iron Head is okay. I mean, it really only hits the Bulu. It could be a beat up Whimsicott again. We do... Oh, I could lead Clefairy then. I'm going to do Clefairy. I'm going to go Clefairy, I'm going to go Alakazam, I'm going to go Landorus, and Tapu Koko. That way we also have some sort of control of the terrain. Gyarados would have been a pretty good option too, but alas, we can only bring 4 Pokemon. Alas, we can only bring 4 Pokemons. So let's see if we brought the right 4. Because what else didn't we bring? Bisharp? We didn't bring Bisharp, that's right, yeah. because it was only really good against one Pokemon. Yeah, he's going to try and beat up the Lucario. I'm not dumb. So he beats up the Lucario, and then the following turn he Mega Evolves? Is that what his plan is? Because I can follow me with Clefairy and then just blast the Whimsicott. It's not a huge deal. Or the Lucario, even. So that's what I'm going to do. Follow me. And I'll Psychic Lucario. Oops, I want to Mega Evolve. Don't forget to Mega Evolve, kids. Because that should knock out the Lucario. Obviously, my opponent could Protect and Tailwind here. But I think they're really going to try and go for the beat up on Lucario. But might be double guessing themselves because Clefairy's out here. But may also want to just be like, hey, no thanks. But my Alakazam also outspeeds Lucario. So maybe I should have Psychic the Whimsicott. I'm going to withdraw the Lucario. I mean, nothing wants to take the Psychic, so Tapu Bulu comes in. I'm assuming Tailwind comes out here. So it does give my Clefairy a turn to not get hit, hopefully. Here comes Mega Alakazam. This Tapu Bulu is not going to like the Psychic. It might survive it, just because Tapu Bulu is kind of bulky, as a Pokemon is in general. I get to Trace the Grassy Surge. Hooray! I mean, Prankster wouldn't have helped us anyway, so follow me. Just in case that Whimsicott did attack for some reason. Oh, it's a Z move. I think Follow Me goes through Z move. It's going to be the Z Nature's Gift or whatever. Nature Power. It turns into Bloom Doom. Clefairy, can you live this? I'm pretty sure Follow Me draws Z moves in. Z moves are weird where they don't get affected by some things, but they do by others. It does get affected by Follow Me. Come on, Clefairy, you can do it. Ooh, yeah, just barely holding on with that 12 HP. Big Psychic into the Tapu Bulu. Not quite enough to knock it out, but it does good damage. There's times like this I wish I had Dazzling Gleam on this Alakazam, but, I mean, you gotta pick your battles. You gotta pick your battles, kids. I'm gonna Follow Me again with the Clefairy. And this time I Psychic the Whimsicott. Because then I can, if he protects Tapu Bulu for some reason, then no Protect for you. And then I can also bring in Landorus and Rock Slide, these two, on the following turn, which will be nice. I mean, he might Tailwind here, possibly. Protect Tapu Bulu, Tailwind. There's a possibility. God, I wish I had Dazzling Gleam on this dang Alakazam. He's actually going to withdraw Tapu Bulu for Tapu Fini. I could have just kept railing into that slot and you would have been taking tons of damage, so I don't completely understand what's happening there, but alright. I see the Misty Surge come out now. I go for another Follow Me. Does this change Whimsicott to Moonblast now? Yep. So it's just continuously nature powering over there. Oh wait, it doesn't have Focus Sash. This thing's dead. I always assume a Whimsicott has Focus Sash, but we've seen the Z Crystal, so Psychic should knock out. Wow, that's bulky. We do get the special defense drop, which is nice. But now I bring in Landorus. And I think Alakazam can take one Moonblast from the Whimsicott. So what I want to do because we've seen all the Pokemon, so I don't necessarily need my Landorus, so I will just Rock Slide and Psychic. As long as Rock Slide connects with the Whimsicott, we should be fine. Because oh, Whimsicott actually protects. That's interesting. Okay. You do you, Whimsicott. Alakazam, big Psychic off into the Tapu Fini. It's not going to do as much damage as I'd like, but hopefully this Rock Slide flinches. We do connect, which is nice. Nice, nice. Tapu Fini flinches! Wow. Wow. And as you can see, I do have Adamant Choice Scarf Landorus because my Alakazam's outspeeding. And I do have to make sure the Tapu Fini faints, so I'm going to Psychic the Fini instead of the Whimsicott. Just because I'd rather have the Fini gone, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. My opponent is mad. Yep, there goes the Tapu Fini for Lucario. So Lucario's dead, because I just Psychic that slot. The Whimsicott will go for the Nature's Power here, unless for some reason it knocks out my Alakazam. We'll be fine. Come on, Ala. Oh yeah, we eat those. And we do get the special defense drop, or special attack drop, sorry. Which is unfortunate, but it should still knock out the Lucario. Wow. That's surprising. We do get the Mighty Rock Slide off, which will knock out Whimsicott and do a little bit of damage to Lucario. Critical hit on the Lucario too. We're just getting all the hacks. All the hacks. I kind of want to switch Alakazam out just because he's going to be doing the most damage to everything. But everything's also really low, so I don't necessarily need to. You just have to get the right plays here. I mean, the Lucario could have Bullet Punch. And also, I'm pretty sure it's Mega Lucario. So I'm going to Rock Slide here. I will switch Alakazam out for Tapu Koko. No, I think it's better to keep Tapu Koko alive, so I will just keep Alakazam out here. I'm actually going to protect this turn. I'm going to see if this Lucario is going to go for a Bullet Punch on Alakazam, so I'll protect Alakazam this turn. See if we can get rid of the Lucario. I don't think we will with a Rock Slide, just because that last one was a crit, so... With the Mega, I don't know if he gets a defense boost at all. We get the Protect off on the Alakazam. Goes for a Bullet Punch into Alakazam. Yep. Tapu Bulu is faster! He is a Choice Scarf. Tapu Bulu goes for Woodhammer. Oh, that KOs me. No! Oh, but he also KOs himself, so we're okay. We're okay, because I get a little bit of recovery here. Lucario does as well, but a Dazzling Gleam from the Tapu Koko should be enough to knock out the Lucario, as well as hopefully get the Tapu Fini low enough, and we shouldn't get knocked out back. And I can also Psychic the Lucario. Tapu Fini. Yeah, we should be fine. The Electric Surge goes up. Misty Surge follows that. All the surges, except for Weird Surge. Psychic Surge? Is that what it is? I'm going to Dazzling Gleam. Psychic the Lucario. Just in case Lucario attacks Tapu Koko, then hopefully we should be able to still win. He's just going to forfeit. Fine by me. Fine by me. I think my opponent possibly could have still pulled it out there. I don't know how much Bullet Punch does to Tapu Koko, but with the adaptability boost, I think it'd do a lot. Possibly knock out Tapu Koko. Again, I'm not sure on that. So he could have Bullet Punched Tapu Koko, hoping knocked out, and then Moonblasted with Tapu Fini, and then on the Alakazam. And he could have still won, in my opinion. I don't know. But I'll take that win. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. We'll be back again on Thursday with the team. I really like this team. I've been liking the doubles teams a lot more. I really miss Megas in VGC, let me tell you. There's some people who don't want Megas back. I really do. I mean, we're going to see Mega Kings on every team. That's just how VGC works. Any competitive game you play, there's going to be certain things that are better than everything else, and that's what people are going to use. That's just how it works. So stop your bitching and moaning about everything. I'll have a talk on that. I'll have a separate video on that on some days, but seriously, guys, every year you think is going to be different, and it's not. There's that typical team that's still out there this year, so what can you do? But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone.